So the whole idea of the haboob, which is what they're called, the big dust storms that they have in the desert, that happens to my character, and she actually gets caught up in one of these and she runs off the road, and then it ends up being kind of a cosmic experience. Um, I have never experienced anything like that. I read about them. One of the things that got me interested was the historical period that I'm writing about. The mariner, the first mariner that went to Mars, that was actually going to do more than just fly by. It was going to go into orbit, so it was the first artificial satellite to ever orbit another planet. Mariner 9, when it got to Mars, there was a huge dust storm raging. And they opened the camera and took some pictures, and they didn't see anything. And so they thought their cameras were malfunctioning. And so they started calling people, like astronomers and people all over the world, to say, do you know anything about what's going on Mars? Well, what it turned out was it was the biggest dust storm in history that coincided exactly with the arrival of Mariner 9. And it was such a big dust storm, it actually enveloped the whole planet for a number of months. It was a huge dust storm. So no, I have never experienced, I never want to experience anything like that. There are certainly lesser dust storms, but still pretty major and pretty serious in the southeastern deserts. And I talked to some people out in the Mojave, you know, who have been through dust storms, so they were giving me their first-person accounts of what it was like. Other than that, I just took the idea that, you know, I was in a rainstorm one time and I rolled my Karmann Ghia and, you know, went off the road. And so I kind of took that and put a lot of dust into it, and that's where that part of the story came from.